Hello and good morning. I'm meteorologist Sean McAday. It is a cold morning. We've seen wind chills as low as 38 degrees so far. That was in Mason City this morning. Rochester, 31 below. That's cold. Wind chill advisories across the area. Some of them are wind chill warnings actually in some parts of the plains. But wind chill advisories out for all of Minnesota, all of Iowa, all of the Dakotas, stretching to the Montanas, through most of Nebraska, down to Kansas, Colorado, and even Missouri. What's going on here? Giant Arctic air mass coming out of the north, bringing with it a lot of cold air and wind. Together, it's cold and dangerously cold at that, to the point where you could start to see frostbite on exposed skin within 15 to 30 minutes. Although once you get down to like 35 below, it gets closer to like 10 minutes. And we're seeing that in some spots this morning. It gets a little bit better by lunchtime, but still not by a whole lot. So today, anticipate the actual temp to be below zero all day long. The wind chill will be probably below 25 degrees all day long. That's why we have the wind chill advisory all day. And it remains cloudy. Gets a little bit better in the winds overnight. Can you imagine? By the way, so the temperature gets colder overnight. The winds aren't as bad, but can you imagine if the winds were stronger? I mean, we would be talking about wind chills down to 40 below easily. Instead, this evening, 30 below. Tomorrow morning, at times it's between 20 below and 35 below. Again, with the stronger winds, that would push it to 40 below. That's not good. But then it gets better. Warmer air comes our way Friday afternoon. It's not as windy. So we start to talk about wind chills instead of 30 below. It's 15 below. It's getting warmer. It is going to get warmer into the weekend, at least Saturday, though. Let me roll you through that here. Tomorrow morning, the actual temperature is down into the teens below. 17 below in Rochester. That's crazy. But then we start to warm up. A little bit of a subtle warm front starts to push winds out of the south, bring us into the single digits for Friday afternoon. Saturday, that continues. We're almost 30 degrees. That'll be a nice warm up. So Saturday, 30 degrees. We dip back down, another Arctic air mass again on Sunday, Monday. This, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some flurries, especially maybe like Sunday night into parts of Monday, similar to what we've seen this morning in some spots. Then we warm up again, it looks like, towards parts of next week. Normally, with all this up and down, we would be very concerned about snow systems back and forth. But it's just kind of too dry in this part of the atmosphere with this Arctic air mass. So that's something you can take solace in. Here's a look at that warm air coming back in. So the cold moves on out. Parts of the upper atmosphere actually above freezing at times, it looks like, overhead. Again, this is the atmosphere way above us at times next week. So with that, there's going to be some wider uncertainty towards the end of next week about the temperature, but it doesn't look like it will be below average. Instead, it's either going to be in the 20s or even maybe the 30s.